can't just move. They just don't want to move out into an open field and open up a tent. But we have to start building some more small towns out in these places where there ain't no one living. That's that's how you start a city. It starts as a small town, then the infrastructure grows. They build roads and plumbing, sewers, and put a post office and a traffic light in some places, and it just gets bigger. You got to have a major manufacturer and build a shop out there, and then people want to move out there to have jobs. So you got to build homes and apartments and a convenience store and a gas station to support the people who travel, and then some food, restaurants and stuff will start building places out there. But you got to have some infrastructure for that to take place. So for those of you who want to take take the vaccine, go right ahead. You'll probably be just fine, and then you won't need to wear a mask anymore. Those of you who hate wearing a mask, you can't hate wearing a mask and hate the vaccine too. You got to go one way or the other. You can't have them both ways. I hate the virus. I hate this virus. It's not even a virus. It don't even exist. It's a hoax. And I hate the vaccine. This vaccine will kill everybody. The virus kills nobody, and the vaccine kills everybody. That's nonsensical, okay? Calm down and make a decision. Vaccine or virus? Which one do you want? Smack you right in the face with one of them. Eat it and then shut up. And that's really all you got to do. We're going to go to break. Short break, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to a man who's so sexy it's completely ridiculous. Mr. Anthony Scott Dover. Yummy.
Yes, we're back. Okay. So much for virus, vaccine, COVID, and moving on. In the news, entertainment news. Sharon Stone. You guys remember Sharon Stone? Sharon Stone done a lot of movies, actually. There's a lot of movies that she done. I'm a fan of Sharon Stone's, actually. I think she's a cutie pie. I mean, she was super hot back in the day, but she's still a good looking she's still a good looking woman. She might not be 100% sane, though. I think I'm a follower on Twitter just to see what's going on there. I seen a couple of videos that she put online. I seen a couple of videos that she put online, and I wasn't sure. I'm not sure about Sharon Stone's where she is mentally, because she was saying some weird stuff, and some stuff she was just saying was just, she's just afraid of her parents or people in her family, older people or somebody, with this virus. Their immune system was compromised by some other stuff and being old, so that's legitimate stuff. But it's been reported that Sharon Stone said her most famous scene, the scene in Basic Instinct that put Sharon Stone on the map. She was a good actor before Basic Instinct, but no one knew who she was. She was just another pretty girl, that was in movies before Basic Instinct. She was not a star. She was just a pretty girl in movies. So once Basic Instinct came out, she was a big star then. But her most famous scene is when she had the no panties on, and she uncrossed her legs and then crossed them back the other way. Like just for a brief second, you can see blonde pubic hair. And it was reported back at that time. I don't even know when Basic Instinct came out. So let me see if I can ask Google real quick. What year did Basic Instinct was released?
In the United States of America, Basic Instinct was released on March 20th, 1992.
There you go. Google's right on the money. Thank you. So Basic Instinct was released in 1992. So Sharon Stone, that would be a good name, by the way, on the Flintstones to have a celebrity named Sharon Stone. You know, I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm gonna get back to talking about Sharon Stone, but on the Flintstones, they try to have everything that has to do with rocks. Everything has something to do with rock. Chris Rock would have been another celebrity. Rock Hudson, Chris Rock, Sharon Stone. That would have been all on the Flintstones, entertainers. But anyway, so Sharon Stone's most famous scene of her whole career was that scene in Basic Instinct where she uncrosses her legs and recrosses her legs during an interrogation by the cops. The police in the movie are questioning Sharon Stone because a murder's been committed, and she goes in to talk to him, and then she uncrosses her legs and crosses her legs back and has no panties on under her dress, and you can see up her dress that she has blonde pubic hair, but you can't really see anything else. You can, it's looking up someone's dress from a distance. You can't really make out coochie lips or nothing like that, so it's not that bad. It sounds a lot worse than it is. And that's one of the most iconic scenes in cinema. Actually, is Sharon Stone's scene in Basic Instinct. Actually, that movie, Basic Instinct, is a pretty good movie. That movie's pretty good, even without the whole flashing scene. Even if that scene wasn't in there, that movie's awesome. There's some other nudity in the movie, and Sharon Stone shows her boobs, and then the other triple horn, she shows her boobs. You know what I'm saying? And they're both good-looking women, but even without the nudity and the flashing of the pubic hairs, Basic Instinct's a pretty good show. So that's the movie that put Sharon Stone on the map. She made a lot of movies after that, but, I bet you don't remember what they were, but you do remember Basic Instinct. Even for those of you who are pretty young, you've heard of Basic Instinct, and you may have even seen it. It was a very popular movie. Okay, so the reason I'm talking about it right now is because Sharon Stone said that she didn't know that they were going to shoot that scene and show her pubic hair. That she said that she was horrified when she found out. Oh, she said she was horrified when she found out afterwards that they shot that, and I'm thinking that's not true. That's really that's nonsensical. Sharon, stop lying. That is a complete lie. That is an unnecessary lie too. There's nothing wrong with that scene. I mean, it's a little risque, you know what I'm saying? But that's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We seen last week Cardi B rolling around on stage with playing doing a song that is called WAP, that stands for wet ass pussy. So what Sharon Stone did is nothing compared to what some of these girls are doing these days to try to, get some attention for their art, their work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they do, singer, dancer, actor, reality show, whatever they do, YouTube star, whatever they do, they're sexing it up to try to get people to pay attention to what they do. And that's the entertainment business. You might not agree with it. I don't agree with it. I think there's some things that are inappropriate. Now that video and that song WAP by Cardi B and Megan, that was totally inappropriate for the Grammys, but they done it. And Trevor Noah acted like it was the best thing he's ever seen. It was pretty sexy, actually, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't appropriate for primetime TV. But this scene in Basic Instinct, where Sharon Stone uncrosses her legs and recrosses them, and it shows her coochie hair. She says that, that she didn't know that was going to happen, and that she didn't like the fact that it happened, that they shot that scene and showed that. But to me, that's a complete lie. That's a ridiculous lie. And it's funny. It's so stupid of her to lie about that it's funny. First off, that's not that big of a thing. You know what I'm saying? It was very sexy. I love the scene myself. Like I said, I like the movie. I bought the damn movie. You know what I'm saying? And I think the movie's on, Basic Instinct is on Netflix right now. So if you haven't you've never seen Basic Instinct, go watch Basic Instinct. It's on Netflix, and it's a fantastic movie. I went out at least 10 years ago. It might have been even more, but at least 10 years ago, I went out and bought Basic Instinct, the director's cut, not even the regular copy of the movie. I bought the director's cut. And you know why I bought the director's cut is because, I wanted to see everything that they had in the movie before they cut it out, because there's a lot of editing done. So yeah, Sharon Stone is claimed, this has just been recently that she made these claims that she didn't know that this scene was going to be in the movie, and that she was mortified and horrified and lightified. She's just saying some bullshit right now. This is nonsense. That was a great scene. It put, what I'm saying? I love the scene. But, maybe that's just me being a horny dude, but Sharon Stone's awesome. You know what I mean? She's a fantastic human being for doing the scene. So that was a wonderful movie. It was a great movie. Michael Douglas was also in it. People don't even mention him when they talk about Basic Instinct, but he was also in the movie. And the dude that's on Seinfeld, the fat dude, what's his name? Newman. Can't even remember his real name, but he was in that movie too. He was one of the cops, one of the police officers who was looking up Sharon Stone's dress when she hit him with the crossover. You heard of basketball players hitting people with the crossover? Sharon Stone hit him with the crossover of the legs. You know what I'm saying? So Basic Instinct was a wonderful movie. Sharon Stone, you're a wonderful actress, but you don't need to lie to kick it, baby. You ain't got to lie to kick it. You ain't got to lie about that scene. You know damn well that you knew that was going to happen, and that you probably died, from what was reported at that time. She dyed her pubic hair blonde just to make sure it would be seen, that you could see it. You're looking up someone's dress when they're, that's not an easy thing to do, and that's not something most of us normally do. But for that scene of the movie, that's what they wanted you to do. So that's what everyone did. They looked up her dress. Seen some pubic hairs, and most guys thought, oh, Wow, that's a